Good morning. Welcome to your daily operations weather briefing at 10 a.m. We have nice conditions out there this morning, mostly sunny skies across the Wallops region. We're seeing a little bit of an increase of the upper level cloudiness for this afternoon, with partly cloudy skies averaging out for the afternoon and evening hours. Across the region this past weekend, we did have a snowstorm across the central portions of the Delmarva Peninsula. Also saw some snow and sleet here at Wallops, with a wintry mix taking priority in the type of precipitation that we've had. We saw 1.3 inches of snow and sleet here at Wallops, while Salisbury saw over from about 6 to 7 inches of snow. Saw a report at Delmar, Delaware of 8 inches of snow, so definitely heavier precipitation and heavier amounts of snowfall across the central portions of the Delmarva Peninsula, with the previous snowfall on Friday into Saturday. Won't be seeing any wintry precipitation across our region for the next 24 hours, and during the last 24 hours, you only saw a trace at Dover, with a little bit of a rain-snow mix moving through that area, with a weak upper-level disturbance tracking north of the Wallops region last night. Across the Mid-Atlantic region, as temperature-wise, we're seeing temperatures below normal at this time of year yesterday. Saw only 43 degrees at Norfolk as the warm spot. Here at Wallops, we are at 41. Other locations seeing temperatures in the upper 30s, such as Salisbury and also at Baltimore. Across the region last night, did see temperatures falling in the 20s in some locations, especially locations with the snow cover. Salisbury and Pax River, seeing that snow cover of that area, only saw 26 degrees for the low. Here at Wallops, we saw 29. Other locations in the lower 30s. As of 9 a.m. this morning, we are seeing anywhere from mostly sunny skies to mostly cloudy skies across the north of portion of the Mid-Atlantic region, and we're seeing temperatures rebounding into the 30s across the region, although Salisbury was still stuck in the 20s with that snow cover at 28 degrees as of 9 o'clock. Here at Wallops, we were at 39 degrees with sunny skies as of 9 a.m. this morning. Looking at our 12Z sounding from this morning, we have a freezing level at 1,500 feet. Our winds are northwesterly. The low levels at 14 knots, averaging anywhere from about 10 to 15 knots from 1,000 to 3,000 feet. And we get above 3,000 feet, our winds increase fairly rapidly. We're seeing winds around 30 knots out of the west-southwest at 6,000 feet, and we move up to 20,000 feet. Our peak wind this morning out of the west-southwesterly component at 86 knots. Looking at our surface analysis as of 12Z this morning, we do have a weak disturbance that moved through north of our region overnight last night, gave us a little bit of cloud cover, and that kind of kept our temperatures up compared to what they could have been when we saw clear skies last night. We see another disturbance that's going to be tracking from the Midwest or upper plains towards our region for tomorrow. That's going to sweep a cold front of Arctic origin through our area Tuesday night, and that's going to allow for us to have very cold temperatures on Wednesday. But for Tuesday, we'll just have some mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance of some rain showers with that cold front moving through. It will be a fairly dry cold front, and just seeing temperatures about seasonable for this time of year for our Tuesday. Looking at our observation chart from this morning, where our temperatures are rebounding fairly quickly into the upper 30s and lower 40s across the region after those overnight lows in the 20s and the lower 30s. Seeing winds out of the northwest or calm winds across the region. That's going to be the case for much of the day today, as we'll see those northwesterly winds finally turn to the south for this evening as we have that front moving towards our region, giving us more of a southwesterly flow for the overnight hours. And seeing those temperatures peak out today in the mid-40s across the Mid-Atlantic region. Looking at our planners for the next couple days, our Monday PM planner will have a weak area high pressure overhead, giving us nice conditions today with just an increase of those upper level cirrus clouds across our region. Looking at our Monday night planner, we'll have very similar conditions. We'll have more influence from that cold front starting to move through our region for our Tuesday. That's going to give us southwesterly winds tonight. Not going to allow for our temperatures to fall quite as far as they did last night. And looking for our Tuesday AM planner, that cold front will be on the doorstep of the Mid-Atlantic region, going to be sweeping through quite quickly, giving the areas of the Great Lakes, especially the eastern portion of the Great Lakes, some snowfall with some lake effect snowfall, especially on the leeward side of the lakes. And looking for our Tuesday PM planner, we'll have that cold front quickly move through on a Tuesday evening, possibly seeing a brief shower, even a flurry or two for our Tuesday evening into our Wednesday overnight time period, so Tuesday night into Wednesday, and we'll be seeing windy conditions with this area low pressure starting to wrap up across the northeast states, and that's going to bring us with very cold temperatures for our Wednesday, affecting in some Arctic air into the region. So looking at our Wednesday PM planner, I'm going to have high pressure starting to move into the region from the west. Still going to see those cold temperatures I've mentioned on Wednesday. By Wednesday evening, we'll seeing our winds lighten up just a bit compared to our Wednesday afternoon, and that'll give us a little bit of reprieve from the cold wind chills we'll be seeing for our Wednesday afternoon. Looking at our risk chart for today, we have a green chart in store, seeing no chances of precipitation or lightning across the area, and only winds about 7 to 12 knots for today. That's going to be well under that 25 knot criteria for wind advisory, and only 20 knot gust for tomorrow morning as that cold front starts to get closer to our region. Our high temperature today will be around 45 degrees. Low tonight will be at 35, and that'll be evening low with temperatures rising into the lower 40s during the overnight time period. And by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll have 46 degrees with a little bit of breezy winds out of the southwest at 9 to 14 knots. Our 24-hour terminal forecast looking currently at a few clouds at 25,000 feet. By this afternoon, we'll increase the upper level cirrus cloudiness with a scatter deck at 20,000 feet, scatter deck at 25,000 feet. And then for our evening hours, looking at more mid-level cloud cover coming in at 20 local, looking at a few at 10,000 feet, scatter deck at 15,000 feet, scatter deck at 20,000 feet. And then by the overnight time period, we'll see even a more increase of that mid and upper level cloud cover with a scattered at 8,000, scattered at 12,000, broken at 15,000, broken at 20,000. And by tomorrow morning, we'll be dealing with, in general, mostly cloudy skies. Our tides are normal. And looking at Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll have mostly cloudy and breezy winds, for our Tuesday. A slight chance of a rain shower, high of 49 degrees. That rain shower chance will be during the morning and during the evening, as I mentioned, with that cold front moving through. We'll have winds around 25 knots for tomorrow afternoon. Then Tuesday night, we'll have partly cloudy, windy conditions, and cold temperatures. We'll have wind chill values near 10 degrees by dawn on Wednesday morning. A slight chance of snow flurries overnight with the strong winds, also very cold air moving in, could set off a few Bay effect flurries moving over our area. We'll have a low of 24 degrees, a red for our winds over 25 knots. And then for Wednesday, we'll have partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies, windy conditions continuing, especially through the afternoon, and then decreasing during the evening. We'll have a cold conditions over the region with only a high of 34 degrees. The wind chills will remain in the 20s all day long on Wednesday. We'll have a red for our winds at 25 knots. Looking at our next 7 days, we'll have 45 degrees today for a high, 35 tonight for an evening low, then rising overnight in the lower 40s. Tuesday we'll see a high of 49 degrees. Best chance of rainfall on Tuesday will come in the evening with that cold front moving through the area. And then on Tuesday night into Wednesday, we'll see a very cold low of 24 degrees. Wednesday we'll only see a high of 34 degrees. And then moving into the latter